Welcome to Idea TV News at 9. I am Chinatu Oji. The headlines. Kenya signs $311 million PPP deal to upgrade power transmission grid. Orange INWI land MEDUSA submarine cable in Morocco. AFDB raises $11 billion for concessional fund despite U.S. pullback. Ivorian Economy Ministry unveils 2026 to 2030 IT modernization roadmap away from Africa. UK to rejoin ERASMUS student scheme in 2027. In business, TOGO'S non-financial services grew 6.1% as at September 2025. In sport, PSG ordered to pay MBAPPÉ £60 million. Now the news in full. Kenya has signed a $311 million public-private partnership agreement to develop two high-voltage power transmission lines aimed at reducing outages and easing grid congestion. The deal brings together the Kenya Electricity Transmission Company, Africa 50 and India state-owned Power Grid Corporation. Under the arrangement, private partners will finance, build and operate the transmission lines under a 30-year concession, after which the assets will be transferred to Ketraco. Payments will be made or will be based on the availability of the lines and verified by an independent expert. The project includes a 400 kilovolt line linking Lesos to Lusuk to transmit up to 300 megawatts of geothermal power from the Baringo-Silali fields, and a 2020 kilovolt line connecting Kibos, Kakamega and Musaga to strengthen electricity supply in western Kenya, a region prone to frequent power outages. Energy Minister Pio Wandai said the partnership reflects growing investor confidence in Kenya's energy sector and will improve access to reliable and affordable electricity. Moving on. Telecom operators Orange and INWI have announced the landing of the MEDUSA fiber optic submarine cable in Morocco, strengthening the country's international connectivity ahead of its planned commissioning in 2026. The MEDUSA cable becomes Morocco's sixth international submarine cable and is expected to enhance network resilience, redundancy, and digital sovereignty. INWI said the project aligns with its long-term strategy to boost national connectivity and accelerate digital inclusion across the country. Under the agreement, INWI contracted a 1,416-kilometer high-speed link connecting Nador in northeastern Morocco to Marseille in France, providing an additional route to Europe and improving the reliability of international communications amid rising data demand. The MEDUSA system spans over 8,700 kilometers and features 24 fiber pairs with a total capacity of 480 terabytes. It is designed to connect countries across North Africa and Southern Europe with planned extensions to sub-Saharan Africa. Moving on. The African Development Bank, AFDB, has secured $11 billion in pledges to replenish the African Development Fund, ADF, its concessional financing arm for low-income African countries, despite the withdrawal of U.S. support. The pledges were announced on Tuesday, December 16, at the end of a two-day general conference in London. While the amount exceeds the $8.9 billion raised during the previous funding cycle in 2022, it falls significantly short of the $25 billion target set before the U.S. pulled out. AFDB President Sidi Ulta said the outcome demonstrated donor commitment amid a difficult global financing environment, noting that partners choose ambition over retrenchment. The United States, previously one of the fund's largest contributors, withdrew a $197 million tranche earlier this year and made no public commitment at the conference. In response, African countries stepped up contributions in 19 member states, including Kenya, Zambia, and Cote d'Ivoire, contributing to the fund for the first time. African countries pledged a combined $182.7 million, with major new commitment also coming from the Arab Bank for Economic Development in Africa, which pledged $800 million, and the OPEC Fund for International Development, which committed $2 billion. Meanwhile, Cote d'Ivoire Ministry of Economy, Planning and Development has adopted a 2026 to 2030 information system master plan aimed at modernizing public administration, strengthening data security, and improving the efficiency of public services. The roadmap, presented at an official ceremony in Abidjan, outlines 44 projects across 6 programs with a total budget of CFA $10.156 billion, about $18 million. Officials said the plan will provide the ministry with a more modern, secure, and high-performing digital environment. According to UNAHU, Chief of Staff to Economy Minister Kabaniale, the master plan is a strategic tool to enhance digital governance and improve public sector performance. An assessment conducted by the National Information Technology Development Company identified key challenges including weak IT governance, fragmented and non-interconnected platforms, aging infrastructure, and adequate security systems. To address these gaps, the strategy focuses on professionalizing IT functions, deploying integrated networks, rolling out shared and secure applications, and upgrading technical infrastructure. Moving on. We're going a quick break now. The news continues on the other side.
Number 9. Hyper-personalized AI tutors and education tech. Education is going through a shift similar to what we've seen in entertainment and shopping. Hyper-personalization. Instead of one-size-fits-all lessons, AI tutors adapt in real time to how a student learns. Khan Academy launched Khanmigo, an AI-powered guide that helps students with math, science, and coding, while also assisting teachers with lesson planning. Duolingo uses AI to personalize language lessons, serving over 80 million monthly users worldwide. Global Market Insights projects that the AI and education market could surpass $30 billion by 2032. By 2026, AI tutors may become as common as textbooks once were.
Welcome back, and now away from Africa, the United Kingdom will rejoin the Erasmus Plus student exchange program from the 2027 to 28 academic year, 6 years after ending participation following Brexit. Under the new agreement with the European Union, UK students will once again be able to study at EU universities for up to a year as part of their degree courses without paying extra tuition fees. With the same opportunity available to European students coming to the UK government has agreed to pay £570 to rejoin the expanded Erasmus Plus scheme in 2027, a figure ministers say represents a 30% discount on the standard fee based on the UK's GDP. The deal currently covers only one academic year with an extension subject to further negotiations. E-Relations Minister Nick Thomas-Sidmond says the agreement shows that the government renewed a partnership with the EU is delivering tangible benefits, particularly in skills development, academic collaboration, and opportunities for young people. Moving on. In Togo, non-financial services sector has recorded annual growth of 6.1% as at September 2025, according to the Central Bank of West African States. The sector, covering trade, transport, hotel, telecommunications, and business services, ranked 5th among West African Economic and Monetary Union countries. Month-on-month, turnover rose 7.5% in September, accelerating from 3.4% in August, in contrast to the regional contraction of 0.6%. Meanwhile, construction and public works actively fell 7.1 points below its long-term average, placing Togo among 3 West African Economic and Monetary Union countries alongside Mali and Niger, or Niger, experiencing weakening construction activity. At the regional level, the overall business climate index stood at 101.1 points, down 0.2 points from August, reflecting a broad slowdown across the West African Economic and Monetary Union. In sports, finally, PSG, Paris Saint-Germain have been ordered by Paris Labour Courts to pay former striker Kylian Mbappé £52.5 million in unpaid salary and bonuses. The ruling covers 3 months of unpaid wages from April to June 2024, plus ethics and signing bonuses. Mbappé had sought $263 million in damages, while PSG countersued for $240 million. The court awarded just over a fifth of his claim. PSG said it will comply with the judgment but may appeal. Mbappé left PSG for Real Madrid on a free transfer in 2024 after a prolonged contract dispute. That's all we have for you on Idea TV News at 9. But before we go, a recap of the headlines. Kenya signs $311 million PPP deal to upgrade power transmission grid. Orange and INWI land MEDUSA submarine cable in Morocco. AFDB raises $11 billion for concessional fund despite U.S. pullback. IVORIAN economy Ministry unveiled 2026 to 2030 modernization roadmap. Away from Africa, UK to rejoin Erasmus student scheme in 2027. In business, Togo's non-financial services grew 6.1% in September 2025. In sports, PSG ordered to pay MBAPPÉ £60 million. Do not forget to follow us across the different social media platforms at IDEC TV. I am Chinatu Odi. Thank you for watching.